Quick video for the guys in the back, guys. From our pricing target, you're currently up about 2.31% on leverage, guys. That's anywhere from, I'd say 5 to even 10x is 20+% in 12 hours. Very nicely done. I want to talk about the fact, and this is on Bitcoin, guys, currently at 55,019. Let's talk about the overall entirety of this move. Let me straighten up that camera. The entirety of this move since that breakout, guys. 6.96% over a 3-day time period. That's nice, guys. If you're on leverage again, that's anywhere from what would you say, guys? That's about 35 to up to 60% within a 3-day and 3-hour time period. That's a nice move, guys. So we're excited about the price action on Bitcoin. I want to talk about the technique that we're using right now. It's this breakout of the previous zone, right? This previous channel formation. I'm going to say that is the initiation of our price target. Okay, we're going to initiate the price targeting tool, guys, the Fibonacci. We're going to draw it up to the top of the wick. Okay, so from the breakout zone to the top of the wick, then we have our different levels, guys, indicated by these different pricing targets that are generated for us. I want to discuss the fact I do bring these to you guys. Okay, I bring these to you guys in terms of like our Bitcoin trades VIP, the lockdown exclusive. You guys have that in the back, etc. And this is our standard. This is our standard protocol in terms of pricing, guys. This is how we determine our pricing targets. So in terms of overall objectives, etc., you're in a consolidation right now. Let me pull these over to the side. You're in a consolidation right now. I would just look for, the good thing. I noticed this earlier, and I looked at it, and I was like, this is just a big double bottom. And I did mention this while it was happening, guys. I did a video for you, and I said, let's get going with this double bottom formation, right? I did say that in the video. I said, let's get busy with that. So we did definitely. We have had a great response. I want to talk about that double bottom in terms of price action. Great response. I want to talk about that double bottom because we have had a few of them as well in this area. Let me go into maybe the 30-minute. Which one was I think the 5-minute and the 1-minute are going to be the strongest indicators here in terms of a double bottom. The double bottoms here are going to be really expressive within the 5-minute time zone as something you want to pay attention to. Typically, guys, when you see these double bottoms, when they flare up, guys, they're going to be essentially, I'm not going to say all the time, but they're going to be indicative of the fact that buyers are coming in, the price is going to go up. They're coming in, price is going to go up. It's kind of that when we say we need to walk up the staircase, right? We need the price to walk up, the staircase. This is kind of the staircase as you would look at it. This would be the foundation, right? This would be kind of a new floor. Let's say a new floor, right? That you can use as kind of the I don't know, it's kind of your approach if you're looking for something real simple to look at in terms of trading Bitcoin, etc. This is one that typically works out. You'll notice you can distinguish a flat, let's just say a flat line or a double bottom. You can distinguish that from something that's clearly going down. Let me go ahead and get into the line instead of on that. But something that's clearly like angulated to the downside, guys. That's different, right? Than something when we hit a double bottom, right? Well, here we go. We hit a double bottom. These are crucial, guys, because they're trade opportunities. Well, we hit a double bottom. This is on the 5-minute, guys, and here again we hit a double bottom. So looking for those is a big deal. In line with an upline expression, a top line expression, guys. If you're in a channel formation, etc. For instance, you might have a top line expression here. You may do a cross trend analytic here, something along these lines. You may always draw your cross line analytics. Always, in terms of your threshold resistance levels, and just stay very plugged into both your levels of established support where you're getting some price action, some indication that yes, we've reached a kind of a temporary, I'd say an intermittent floor, or we have reached a threshold in terms of a line of resistance, right? We've hit up into this. Well, we're going to hit into this again. This clearly was a take zone given this prior expression in the previous resistance trend line. We would start to draw these cross trend lines, etc. As you start to trade more, you'll understand more. This, for instance, would represent potentially a breakout of this cross trend line to this effect, to the effect that you would want to start to establish some sort of a channel like this. Okay, so let's look at and that would be interesting for us to do on this basis. It would give it a bit more character. Right now we would have two I'd say two channels, two trade channels, one in here, right, one trade channel in here. Then we would have another trade channel potentially in here if we can break out up and above this secondary trade channel and make it back back up into, sorry for the camera action, sorry, back up into this zone, that would be great. We would be fighting, guys, what would be and this is nicely expressed here, something that we're going to be holding on to here for a minute, but clearly expressed within a line of support and resistance. These are how these micro formations, I'd say, these micro formations of like the 5 minute become something kind of interesting to look at on the what is this, on the 30 minute or whatnot. These kind of clusters of price action, how do they formulate? And I know this is somewhat of a long video, but I want you guys to know, like, when you look at the price action and you see it all, it just looks kind of, what would you say, guys? Just very condensed, right? Condensed and jaggedy, and it's just not something you would want to trade. You don't understand how it gets like that, right? Well, those cross trend lines, guys, the cross trend lines are what are giving it that characteristic. So that including all the double bottoms, et cetera. So when buyers are plunging into the market and when they're cutting loose, guys. So that red line was an established take. What I would say is, guys, we're looking good. Bitcoin's looking good. Protect yourself with a stop loss. If you don't know what a stop loss is, make sure you know what a stop loss is. I did state that I'd like to see something in line with an ascending triangle. I do remember saying that. We do have a bit of variation to the top side there, but I'd like to see one, guys. If we can work into one, that would be the strongest pattern for us to see. This is London, Crypto Kingdom, Bitcoin Spike. Sorry for any camera action. Hopefully the dialogue did help, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.